Good day to you, and I hope you're doing well. So you're asking, what is this? Well, I'm going to show you what this is. This is the Derraco PCPS Priming tool. And this may be the answer to the Primal Rights CPS Primer, which cost about 3 times as much. So let's go over this. And if you learned something and found this interesting, please hit the subscribe, like, and notification button, and we'll get on with this right now. I really like it. It's built good. Well, here it is in pieces and parts. I don't do unboxings, but I just wanted to show all the parts it came with. And I think it was more partially assembled when I got it. But anyways, it comes with a nice, easy to understand manual. Here's the top part, I'll call that the head. Here's the body of it. And at the bottom of the body is your adjustment to adjust. Here's your top plate that the shell holder goes under. And I highly suggest to get one of their shell holders. They are cut and machined much better than the regular Lee shell holders. And it comes with a nice little bag of spare parts, which I found that really nice. They're giving you a lot here. There's an extra spring, a couple of spring holders, some screws, you know, things that you do lose. Here is your bottom plate, which will snap into the ram, you know, where your shell holder goes. Then here up top, this tannish color, whatever you want to call it, this is for small primers. This bottom piece goes in here. Well, first you put this in the slider, attach it to the spring. I'll show you all that. Then here's your small primer rod. And here is for large, the green. Same things, and here's your primer rod. So now I'm going to show you how to assemble it and hope that works out all right. Now we're going to assemble this. So this is up to you whether you're going with a small primer or a large primer. But the first we want to do is we have to take the body. Now I'm going to be using a small primer, okay? So I'm going to put my primer rod down in it. Then I'm going to screw it onto the body. Now what I did is I locked this lock nut down so I can get it good and tight on there. Alright, so we have that in there and we have our primer rod in, as you see coming up and down. Then the next thing you do is this spring here. On the back of this, you'll see the little hook up top there. That hooks onto this spring. And push out on it while you're doing it and set it down. Okay, over this pin and the primer pin. Then you take this body and you put that on there. Okay? Now, make sure that this is clean. You don't want any mung in there. Then take your shell holder and drop that on there. Make sure that's flat. And then you're going to take your top plate and put it on top. Okay? Then you're going to take one of the screws. And this top plate is so slippery, it just wants to keep sliding off. I don't know why I'm having that problem. Okay, we got one in. Yay. We'll turn this around and get the other one in. And now before you tighten this down, make sure you got this turned so you're going straight in. Okay, tighten them down good. You don't want anything changing. So now there you have it. This is where your primer tube would go. As you can see, it'll grab a primer and throw it in there. So that's how you assemble it for a small primer. Now for the large primer, you just use these 3 parts instead of those 3 parts. Now what I want to tell you ahead of time is I've already made a video on this. I will list it up above because I can't remember the exact name of it. Where I went over, I'm in the process of testing right now in designing a bracket for this, which I designed a bracket for the CPS primer that will keep you within 4 to 5 10,000ths of an inch in your primer seating depth. Okay? So I'm working on doing that here, but that first video that I mentioned up above, it did not work out good because I was using what I consider the best press in the world and still do, the Short Action Customs Nexus press. But that press was not designed for that. The great thing about the Nexus press is the way it is designed is the die comes down to the base, to your shell holder, and it never makes contact with the shell holder. And you can use that press in either a dead stop mode or a mode with cam over. And when I size my brass, I size it to 1.0695. I'll size 100 pieces. 99 of them will be 1.0695, and then you'll have one that's 1.0690. You know, it could just be the calipers reading it, but that's how accurate it is, and I'm trying to design this for this one, and that will be in part 2. But on this video, when we'll come back, once I get, oh, here's the thing. So I ordered a rock chucker, an RCBS rock chucker Supreme press, so I can test this in there on a regular single stage test. So as soon as I get that, I'm going to come back and finish making this video showing you how to set it up in a regular single stage press. So stay tuned.